Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Your watchman, Israel.
And my name is D.C.E. Smith, and I am the rib of the watchman.
Sons and daughters of Zion, this is our midweek teaching. Grab that King James.
Yes.
But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy midweek teaching, Israel. Now, that being said, we're going to go right into our lesson. We got a fine teaching as always. And my brothers and sisters, out the gate, now we want you guys to listen to the wording. Think about what you're reading. And we know that the Most High will give you a clear understanding.
Yeah, he will.
All right? Now, let's go into our lesson now.
That is.
If you're Hebrew.
That's right.
I like that. That's right. You gotta be.
You gotta be Hebrew. I'm
gotta
sorry,
be the family.
y'all.
Gotta be family.
And you hear it and you get upset and you tell us all this stuff
family.
about Jesus and rebuking us in the name of doubt. If you're not Hebrew, you're not Hebrew. We can't help that.
That's right. And we're not saying what y'all want to hear. Keep on stepping.
All right.
Now we're going to begin at the Book of Lamentations.
Okay.
The 3rd chapter. We're going to read verses 37 starting out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll start with verse 37.
We're going to lay a foundation and then we're going to build off of that. Okay. Because see, my brothers and sisters, see, it's a lot of them out there that's saying, well, I can do this and I'm going to do that and see, if the Most High had not said it, it's not going to transpire. I mean, you may be doing something, but you're not doing his bidding. You're just doing what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah.
Now we're gonna go forward into the lesson, and we're gonna show you here in the Most High's holy word that every word of the Most High comes to fruition. It comes to pass.
Every word.
And you can say what you want to say, or your pastor, he can say whatever he want to say, or your mama, she can say what she want to say. All that ain't nothing but bullshit. And I mean that out the gate. All that ain't nothing but bullshit. Now, let us see what the Most High is saying, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to read that.
All right. 37 says, who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass?
Now, listen to it.
When the Lord commandeth it not.
See that? So we see here at the gate. I don't give a damn what you say or nobody else say. Okay? It's what the Most High says. It's right here in the pages. We're not making up anything.
Nobody can come along and change it. Nobody can come along and add to it, take away from it, make it better.
Right. Nothing. Why? Because he says if he had not commanded, it ain't gonna transpire.
Not gonna happen.
And like we say all the time, there are those out there, that they're bumping their gums, talking all this bullshit about this. See, listen, let me tell you something. And just because you can read elegantly, if you can speak eloquently, all that is nothing but bullshit when it comes to the Most High. That ain't nothing.
Matter of fact, y'all got to understand a thing or two. Because this is something that most people don't realize when they think about their abilities, skills, knowledge, and this, that, and the other. Everything about you, God programmed it to be.
That's right.
So, if you're someone who thinks you are wise and you're intelligent because you've read books and you've learned and you've done this and done that, you were programmed to do that.
That's right.
So, those that he didn't put that programming into, they were programmed not to do that.
That's right.
Because he has reasons for why he does everything he does.
Everything for its purpose. And then see, like, another thing, just because, like I always say, one can read all the other motherfucking books, and well, I read this book and I know about this and listen, I don't give a damn about any other book. The only book that I'm going to talk about is this King James. All them other books, y'all take the books and shove them up your ass. I don't give a damn.
Nielsen is all we know. It's all it is.
I don't care.
Bible. That's it. No fancy doodaddles, no extra this, that, and the others. Just the plain old one that your great granddaddy had to sneak and read, or great whatever. Same one. Wasn't no new written editions.
In one,
ain't no King James.
Just understand. One may say, "Well, he's arrogant." No, I'm not. Go back and look at Genesis, and see what the Most High told Adam. It's right there in the pages. That's why I stand firm on what I say. He told Adam what he wanted him to know. And then there was another tree in the garden that he told him, it's over there, but don't fuck with it. Now, I mean, can't you see that he did not want him to know what that tree, had, the knowledge that tree had? I done told you all I want you to know. So all y'all finding all this other bullshit, all the other books, listen, my experience is this King James here. All the other bullshit, I ain't messing with it. So you can get mad or glad, scratch your ass. I don't care. Don't come here. Now let's keep on now.
All right, we're gonna start with verse 1.
Okay, we at Genesis.
Genesis.
All right. Yes. Now we're gonna show you here that none of these assholes' name is written nowhere.
Nobody.
In this book here. Okay. Now we're gonna show y'all whose name is written here. This title. I guarantee you, it ain't none of these smart motherfuckers out here that call us up got 20 or 30,000 following behind them or all these other. Listen, their name is not in this book. Look whose name is in this book. Nobody. Give the Most High his respect.
Give him his credit and his respect. Give him his honor and what's due him.
Now let's go.
We don't say your God's name. Or your God's son's name.
That's right.
Or your God's cousin's name.
That's right.
They weren't there. Okay?
Now listen.
All right.
Let me get over this so I can be looking at you. Now let's go.
Okay. In the beginning.
All right.
God. Created the heaven and the earth.
Does anybody see Jesus' name there? Does anybody see this certain one that they love so much out there on the internet because he or she can speak, fluently, and he's telling you something that you think that he think that you don't know, or he's telling you something that sounds good, but did it come from the Most High? That's the point that I'm trying to stress here. Did it come from the Most High? Hell no. Keep on going.
All right, verse 2, the mid. You want the ending of verse 2?
Yeah, let's look at the latter part of verse 2.
And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
All right, this is the Spirit of God. Not that God is no spirit. I mean, there were several dumbasses come and talk about, well, God is not no damn spirit. He's not. If you go and read the account of Genesis, God met Abraham and sat down and they ate and drank milk together and everything. Now, how can a spirit be walking around eating, drinking, and talking? I mean, they are so stupid. Keep on going.
Verse 3 says, and God said.
See that? Not nobody else with him. God said it.
Verse 4. And God saw.
See that? All of this is the activity of the Most High. It's right in the pages. All we're trying to do is trying to show you here. If you just take a little time with it and just think about it.
All by himself now.
Absorb these words, and then we're going to go forward, and then you're going to be able to forget about all of the bullshit.
And you're going to realize everything going on, God.
It's God. Now let's keep on.
Verse 5 says, and God called.
Out of his mouth. See that? God is using his mouth.
We on the 6th verse. And ain't nobody else in the picture yet.
Nobody. Let's keep on.
And God said. Verse 7.
All day long. We gonna keep on going, but we're trying to drive home a point. I want to drive all that other bullshit out of your mind tonight. I want to drive it out because I want you to replace all that empty bullshit with nothing but God.
Nothing but God.
And I guarantee you,
will get his glory.
You will see things totally different. If you just allow this right here to absorb into the end, to the most inner part of you, I guarantee you, you will see things different. Let's keep on.
Verse 7 says, and God made.
Right in the pages. Huh? God made. Not God and his helpers.
Keep on. Not going. God and his other partner. Verse 8 says, and God called.
Right there. Right
all
there.
These things.
Right there.
Y'all can read the rest of it.
Right there.
We're going to tell y'all all of God so y'all can start filling in all the blanks.
That's
and
right.
God, and God,
That's
and
right.
God.
That's right.
Verse 8, and God called.
See that?
Verse 9, and God said.
Right there. Right there.
Verse 10 says, and God called.
Uh-huh.
Verse 11 says, and God said.
See that? And keep on.
All right. The latter part of 12. And God saw.
See that? See that?
Verse 14.
Yep.
And God said.
All right. All right. All right. Now, do you guys see what we're seeing here? Can y'all guys see this? One minute say, well, this is simple. No, it's not simple.
It ain't simple.
That's not simple. See, because if you put this in the right place, I guarantee you'll see things different. You won't be wondering what had happened or what's this. You will know, okay? Like I said in other videos, all our old patriarchs knew when something transpired. It was the Most High.
That's right.
They knew it was. We are the ones that don't because they killed the elders. Mm-hmm. Keep on.
16 says, and God made.
See that? Everything is God. Keep on.
17, and God set.
See that? Nobody but him.
Latter part of 18, and God saw.
See that?
Verse 20, and God said.
Right in the pages. That's why we keep on telling you over and over. I want you guys to get this into your mind. Get this into the most inner part of you. Whatever God said, baby, that's the way it's going to be. I don't give a damn what somebody else say. I don't give a damn what Jesus say. I don't give a damn what your mama say. I don't give a damn what your pastor say. I don't give a damn what nobody says that walk on 2 feet and breathe this air that the Most High have given us down here on this plot of dirt. If the Most High has not said it, you might just throw that shit in the trash.
Yeah.
Now let's keep on.
21 says, and God created.
See that? Let's keep on.
And the latter part says, and God saw.
God saw. Keep on.
22, and God blessed.
See that? See that? So listen, let me tell you something. Jesus can't bless y'all. Neither can you bless yourself. Neither can you cause a blessing to come upon you. You got to be out your damn mind. Because if you could, you'll be God. It's right in the pages. I didn't say this. It says, and God bless. So if you could do all these things right here, then you done took God's place. How arrogant Jesus has made you arrogant cockfucks. And I mean that. Jesus has made y'all so fucking arrogant until it's pathetic. Y'all walk around here so proud and in public, a pompous ass attitude like y'all can do miracles. Y'all can't do shit. It's right in the pages. God, not you, not no fucking apostle who said that he's the apostle of Jesus Christ, not no so-called prophet, or a weak piss ass preacher, pastor.
So-called.
So-called. Let's keep on.
24 says, and God said.
God said.
And 25 says, and God made.
Right in the pages.
Now here's the good one. And God said, let us.
That's right.
Make man in our image.
See that?
Now,
see that?
We gonna let y'all know a thing or two. If you don't see your name,
that's right,
your God's name,
right,
your Savior's name, your sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, mama, preacher, teacher's name
in here,
it ain't included in the us.
See that? See that? So then don't put Jesus' name in here because Jesus was not there.
When God tells you who was with him, then you'll know by name.
That's right.
If you don't see that name there, they wasn't there.
And another thing, getting back to Abraham, when the Most High visited Abraham, Abraham saw the Most High and the other two men off a distance. Now you tell me this right here. Now all I ask you to do is just think about it. Think about this. If the Most High and the other two men figures that looked like men, if they were regular men, how did Abraham know that it was the Most High?
Thank you.
I mean, honestly,
He'd have to get all something on him to know who he was.
It's got to be something so different about the Most High. Even though he had a head, he's walking on 2 feet. He had eyes, nose. Something was different about him. Way off a distance that he seen him, and he knew that it was the Most High. Mm-hmm. Do you think that the Most High head was rather large?
Something about him.
Huh? It was something that was different about the Most High.
Abram was, whoa!
I mean, for him to see him way off in the distance and then say that that's the Most High. If you see me way off in the distance and you black and I'm black, I look just like you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
And you know, Abraham had many encounters with the Most High God.
But so
from a distance, he recognized
seen him
way down there coming. Because he had a little distance to walk because that spaceship had landed.
That's right.
He had to have all that footage.
Maybe he had a big head. Maybe his head was long back in the back. Go out, spread. Something was different.
Something different about him.
All I'm asking you to do is just think about what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying that the Most High head was way back here, but something was different about him for him to see him way back there and then know that it was him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he looked like a normal man, then he would see him way back there. Well, that's a normal man, but he said no.
Called him by name. That's the Most High.
That's the Most High back there. That's what I want to do. Keep on.
27 says, so God created. 28.
Yeah.
And God blessed.
Yeah.
29. And God said.
See that?
31.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read all 31.
Read it all.
And God saw. Everything.
See that? Right there. Not part of it.
Let's get this one real clear. And God saw everything that He had made.
Look at that. Oh man, that's some heavy stuff right there. Where Jesus?
All by himself, he said that he made.
But Jesus said that God made everything with him. Everything was made by him over there in John. Lying bastard. I mean, the Christians, I mean, we pound away and we show you guys, the Christians every week, that bullshit over there that they read ain't nothing but bullshit.
That's all it is.
And they leave with all this information and go back and say, well, we got to believe in something, so we just keep on believing in Jesus. Well, I mean, I'm telling y'all, the Most High gonna kill y'all ass.
Yeah, and see, we've come to this conclusion. We told y'all in many teachings. Somebody has to not believe in the Most High that are Christian and other things because somebody got to die. He promised us that there was going to be blood shed like never before.
Maybe these are the ones that he talks about over there in Proverbs 16, chapter 4. We're gonna read that a little later on. But we're
going to finish this up right quick.
Yeah, keep on.
See, and God said he had made. He said, and behold, it is very good.
It's good. See that?
Because, like you can do so. Let's say you draw a picture. You're an artist. You're an artist and you can draw. And that first sketch that you want to do, the imagery that you want to draw, you sketch it out. You want to see if this is exactly what I want to draw. And you say, that's good. That's what I want. Then you go back and you take your time.
That's
and
right.
Draw that thing perfectly. So all the above, God just sat back on his throne and said, that's pretty good. I think that's all right. He didn't say it was fantastic, wonderful, great. Look at the best thing I could have ever done. Look at that's just some good shit. He says, and the evening and the morning for the sixth day. All right.
All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, let's look at chapter 2 there now because we're gonna see something here.
Okay. We'll start at verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished.
Okay, I want y'all to listen now, Israel. I want y'all to listen because it's a whole lot in here. Now we're going to show the Christians something too. Keep on.
And all the host of them.
Yeah.
And on the seventh day, God ended his work.
Okay, all right. Now, y'all understand that, right?
Which he had made.
God said there in Genesis chapter 2, verse 1, he said everything was finished, didn't he? Finished. And
he rested on the seventh day.
On the seventh day.
From all his work which he had made.
No.
He was done.
God said, I am done with that segment of
everything's made, everything done, created. There's nothing else to be done.
Now I'm done. Now, on this 8th day, after I done rested, I'm gonna go make Adam. That's what he did. But everything else was finished. Everything was all the heaven hosts. Everything was all. It was all done. And the seventh day he rested. Now we're going to show the Christians something here.
And see, we're going to make it very clear. The next thing God did, because see, God always looks for the future. God's always preparing for what's coming next. He made Adam, not Jesus.
That's right. He sure did.
See, everything was finished and complete. And a lot of people don't understand that ain't nothing else to be made after God finishes it, because the word finish is the ending and completion. Let's look at that in the dictionary. When you finish something, it says, let me pull this up right quick so they can go. You look for yourself in the dictionary, because I'm only going to read a couple of these explanations, because all of them are necessary, because they're all saying the same thing. But to let you know that when God does something and he says it is finished, that's exactly what he means.
That's right.
This computer's acting up on me. I don't know why it wants to do this, but it is acting up. So I'm going to try to get up here to the first definition of finished. And it says, ended completely. It's completely ended. There is nothing else can be added to it, taken away from it. It is finished.
That's right.
So now, when y'all say that Jesus has to come to do something different to complete a thing, you're saying God didn't complete it all.
That's
he didn't do it all.
That's right.
God forgot what he needed to do, the most important thing.
That's
because
right.
Y'all Christians said the most important thing is the birth of Christ.
That's right. That's what y'all
But apparently it wasn't even on God's mind, because God said, what I did, I'm finished. I ain't doing nothing else.
Not only that, and if God was going to make a savior, like the text said, after all of his work. But when he made Adam, that wasn't no work. It sure wasn't. But everything else was work.
Yep.
But when it came down to Adam in the garden, that wasn't no work. No, sir. But now let's go to John. Now we're gonna look at the Christian book. I'm gonna go to John chapter 19. We can read verse 28 and on down to 31. Look what it says. It says, after this, Jesus, knowing that all things, Now this motherfucker, he didn't know a lot of other shit, but now he's saying that he knows all things. Were now accomplished, that the scriptures might be fulfilled, said, I thirst. Now there was set in a vessel full of vinegar, and they filled a sponge with vinegar, and put it upon hyssop, and put it to his mouth. When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. Now look what he said. Now he said,
y'all know the definition of finish, right?
It is finished.
Can't add to it. It's completely done. Can't add to it. Nothing else can be done.
And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Now my question to any of you guys out there now, I'm gonna show y'all that when he said he was finished, he was nowhere near finished, because he came back still trying to prove shit.
He said, it is finished.
Yeah.
Okay? So, once that transpired, he couldn't come back.
Because
he had to start over again.
His primary objective was About salvation.
Salvation came through his death.
Yeah, yeah.
So he said up there with his popsicle stick, it's finished.
That's what he said.
So once it's okay, a lot of y'all, I know this is difficult for y'all to
now, if salvation was already proved, he died for all the sins of the world, and everybody who believed on him, was saved, because he said, if thou believe in thy heart and confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, thou shalt be saved. And then not only that, you seal. I think he talks about you being sealed two or three different times.
But what do you have to do when something is finished?
I know. But let me show him here. I don't have to go far. Let's look at y'all book, St. John, the 20th chapter. As a matter of fact, on the next page. Now, let's look at that right there real quick. Let's look at John chapter 20. Let's look at verse 25 and look at 25. Look what it says in 25. He says, the other disciples therefore said unto him, we have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, except I shall see in his hand and print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. Okay, now let's jump on down to 27.
On a finished product.
It says now, then said then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust into my side, and be not faithless, but believe. Now, why are you still trying to make somebody believe if
it's finished?
If they're already saved and this thing is already finished?
He said,
why would you
his death was their salvation.
That's what he said.
So, coming back after you died for their salvation,
still trying to prove something.
You erase your dead for their salvation. Then when you come back, they've seen you die.
Yep.
Seen you taken down off the stick, put in up above on the ground in a tomb. You walking around with all these holes in your body, and they still are not accepting it's finished.
So apparently they can't be saved then. They can't.
Something's wrong with his finished.
Yeah. But anyway, let's keep on going. Let's go back to Lamentation chapter 3. Let's read 38.
Okay, 38.
Now I want you to take your time and read it to him just like okay. Read it to him now. Now y'all listen.
Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good.
Right at the page, y'all.
What?
Right at the pages. Read both of them together. Maybe they get it then.
Who is he that saith? And it cometh to pass when the law commanded it not. Out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not good and evil. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me?
I told you. We just showed you that in Genesis.
You better believe it does.
In the beginning, God said, God created,
God saw, God made.
All of these things, God. Nobody else. Now, let's look at let's show a little scripture. Let's do Deuteronomy 28. Read verses 1 and 2.
Okay.
All right, read that.
Verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
Okay, we already know that, huh?
If thou shalt hearken diligently.
Now listen.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
See that? He's stressing here how important it is to listen and hear what comes out of the Most High's mouth.
Now, how do you get what comes out of Most High's mouth? How would you know what comes out of Most High's mouth? Let's hear how you find out what comes out of the mouth of the Most High.
Listen.
To observe and to do all His commandments, which
who? Moses. Moses.
Command thee this day.
Moses.
See, y'all been reading it that God commanded you this day. Moses said that
that's right.
Command thee this day.
You know why? Because the Most High had given Moses his word.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
See that? See that? Keep on.
And all these blessings,
look at that,
shall come on thee and overtake thee.
See that?
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of thy God.
See that? The word that come out of the Most High's mouth. What the Most High says. It's all about what the Most High says. I keep stressing over and over. I don't give a damn about voodoo. None of those other motherfuckers. None of them. I don't care about your pastor. I keep on saying it. I don't give a damn about your pastor. I don't give a damn about Jesus. Mary Magdalene, Mary, his mama, Joseph, none of them lame fuckers. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit because it ain't nothing but a fairy tale story. It doesn't have any power in it.
That's right.
But now listen at the voice of the Most High. And I guarantee you, you will leave here tonight loaded. Keep on. Do one more out of there.
Alright. Blessed shall thou be in the city.
See that?
And blessed shall thou be in the field.
Okay, alright. Now, that covers everything. I don't give a damn where you are. He says you're gonna be blessed. It doesn't make any difference whether you're on the backside of the moon. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna bless you wherever you are.
If you had obeyed
the
voice of Moses that is speaking on the behalf of the Most High.
That's right. That's right.
Because God only uses one man.
That's right. That's right. He always uses one man. One man. Now let's keep on going. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 26. Now I want you guys to go ahead and read all of these blessings that the Most High is promising the children of Israel. See, because Christianity have fooled all of those that are following in Christianity about they can bless themselves and they can
bless
call
others.
They can call blessing to come and go get something.
Stop sickness and disease and
all kinds of bullshit.
Man, they're the most powerful things on the planet.
I mean, he have really fucked them up. I mean, I've said it over and repeatedly in a lot of videos, but I am so sincere. I mean, I am so serious about this. Why? Because it is the dedication and the love that we have for our sisters and brothers.
Right.
I mean, but Christianity have fucked the Christians up. Yeah. I mean, why would you walk around and then say you can do all these things, and then if you go back and read Genesis, your motherfucking name ain't nowhere on the pages.
Nowhere. Not even your God.
But now here in the New Testament, you're doing all of this stuff that only God can do. How fool? I mean,
what a
y'all,
fool you are.
Y'all some foolish motherfuckers, boy. Y'all are fools. And then don't come and then tell me, well, listen at your language. Listen, my language is not going to change. Okay?
Right.
So if you don't like what I'm saying, got to get to stepping, because we say it over and over. We're only here for our people. We're not for the world.
That's right.
Jesus is, not us.
Not us. Fuck the world. Hey, there's some language.
No, let's keep on going.
Alright, so we want to do this Leviticus 26?
Yeah, let's do that 26 and 3.
Alright. If ye walk
condition
in my statutes
condition
and keep my commandments.
See that?
And do them.
Condition.
Huh? So y'all God is, see, because I know y'all don't see it, but Lucifer has had y'all to believe God is stupid. Okay?
Yes.
Now, God's not stupid. If God had any intentions of changing his program in any way, shape, form, or fashion, he would have incorporated it in his saying.
That's right.
Because you make God a liar when it says all the things that came out of God's mouth are truth. But then the things that God didn't say are truth over the things he did say. So that's why you're told, don't read the Old Testament now. Don't go back into the Old Testament, because God's not saying what we're saying in the New Testament. We're doing a new thing.
That's
this is a new commandments. These are Jesus's commandments. But yet you cannot track God ever telling you, if you walk in the ways of my coming son.
Never said it. Not one time.
If you keep the new commandments he's going to give you.
Not one time. Not one time.
If you do the things that my son is going to tell you to do. Not one time.
Never transpired. Never. But yet and still, y'all keep holding on. Hold on to what?
Keeping that faith.
We stress all the time. Holding on to what?
What are you holding on to?
Nothing. You're holding on to a fucking dream.
Yep.
A fantasy.
Yep.
The bullshit does not work.
And they know it don't.
I tried it. It does not work over 20 years. But the Most High kept me in the rib of that bullshit so that we could learn that bullshit and then come back and then match up with his word and say,
motherfucker.
They don't have no comparison at all. Period. Now let's keep on going there. Let's go back to the book of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. And I want you to start with verse 45.
Okay.
And see, we're gonna show you guys here that Lamentation 3:38 says blessings and curses coming out the mouth of the Most High. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it does.
That's the only place they come from.
Yeah, it does. And y'all gonna see what happened to our ancestors, and you're gonna see your own self in these pages. If you just think about it and look at the plight that our ancestors started way back, and they came up all through the 60s, like way back in 1927, and back in 1800. Oh, I mean, they were treated like dogs. Worse, as a matter of fact, a dog was treated better than our ancestors. It's right in the pages. Now, start reading at 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
See that?
So,
see that?
What about the devil, honey? The devil.
Do y'all? I mean, this here is very significant. I mean, if the Christians can't see this, something has to be wrong with their damn head.
It is.
But y'all holler about the devil cursing and the devil this, the devil evil one. Ain't no. Listen, the evil one is the Most High God.
The world knows it, but the black Christians,
the blacks don't.
They don't know. They even tell you all the time to your face about doing away with the evil one. But they taught you through trickery. The evil one is Satan and the devil and the little man with the pitchfork.
Yeah.
But yet they're talking about your heavenly Father, and you don't even know it.
And that was an old saying that's still in the black community today. You know, it goes something like this: they call me everything but a child of God.
Yep. And that's exactly what your enemy did. You're everything but a child of God.
I mean, but you would say that about another black person that says something bad to you. You say that about them, but it's your enemy.
And then go bow down to Massa.
Your enemy will call you Black Sambo. He'll call you a possum. Yeah.
Coon.
He will. Coon. He call you darkies.
Their favorite word.
Call you those Negroes.
Negroes, I like. Yeah, I like Negroes though.
Negro, that Negro over there, yeah.
Colors.
The colors, you know what I mean? I mean all of these things. But he will never tell you that you are a Hebrew Israelite. He would never tell you that you are the children of the Most High God. He won't tell you that.
And because God uses the reference of black to identify his people, they ridiculed that. They made black folks ridicule that.
Yeah.
I'm not a color.
Yeah.
I'm not black. I'm not going to be called that. Good. You don't have to be, because 90% of you ain't black.
One thing about me, honey, and you have known this ever since you and I've been together. I'm at my best when I'm out in the sun.
Thank you, baby. That's
I'm
the
at
truth.
my best.
That's the truth.
But now, see, now they're at their best when they out in the bushes going camping.
And we don't use no sunscreen.
Getting ticks on them and fleas and stuff like that out in the bushes. That's what they want to be, out in the bushes.
We can sit on our porch and get energized.
But our ancestors always stayed in their tents. They didn't stay in there. They didn't stay at the bushes.
Joe didn't.
They did.
They dwelled in their tents.
They dwelled in their tents, and then when something was happening, they came and stood in their tent door. Go look it up.
Y'all go back. I see a lot of the younger ones, a lot of the youth today have not seen our people when they were in the cotton field. Mm-hmm. And you need to see photographs of our people in the cotton field.
That's right.
And they didn't give them no copper tone.
They sure didn't.
And they got stronger. They grew stronger. Mm-hmm. It didn't matter what master put on them. They grew stronger and stronger.
And my brothers and sisters, when I was young growing up, this is no fabrication. We would be out in the field and the sand would be so hot until the little buddy tennis shoes that we had on the sand would burn through them, and then we would have to run up on the shade tree out in the orange grove. I'm serious. It would be 105, and we out there all day long and never use copper tone. Now here I am. Am I going into my golden years, and I don't have skin cancer?
Nope.
I don't.
It ain't cracking.
I ain't never had no.
Ain't all wrinkled up like a prune.
That's right. All them crow's feet,
all them lines on their lip. Stretch and get on all them lines.
I had a guy ask me the other day, man, LD, I'm older than you. I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 58. I said, well, you behind me.
Showing up behind.
You gotta play catch up. You gotta play catch up, and you'll never catch up with me.
That's right.
That's right. Now let's keep on.
That's going. Right. All right. He says, these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee.
Listen now.
And overtake thee.
Listen.
So running from it ain't gonna do you no
that's
good.
Right.
And see, that's what the ploy Lucifer gives you. Lucifer gives you this fake belief that you can get away from God.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Just get away from those negative people. Trust in me. Do this, do that. All these rituals you can so-called perform. And God said right out of his mouth, they will overtake you. They're going to catch your ass.
Y'all read Job. Job was trying to run from the Most High. And Job said that the Most High had cast a net about him.
Couldn't get loose.
Then Job said in that same paragraph, he said, he said the Most High have fenced me in. He never said the devil or Satan.
Not one time.
He said the Most High have fenced me in. He have cast a net about me. Job's running from the Most High, trying to get away from him. The Most High started pointing on him. I mean, putting it on him. And Job hadn't done nothing. You go back to the chapter 1, you see Job gave a sacrifice for his sons, for his family, and for himself every day.
Yep.
Just in case they had done something.
Just in case. He was so afraid because he knew God didn't play.
But these assholes today, baby, they play with the Most High.
Yeah, they do.
They play with him. They think, well, he ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, yes, you just keep on living.
He had holding on.
Just keep on living. Just keep on living. I guarantee you, he gonna visit your ass. Now, let's keep on.
Till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It's all about what the Most High says. I mean, it's right in the pages. If a person just take the Most High word for full value he's telling you here that whatever I say, that's what it's going to be. So don't ever holler about don't ever mention the devil. Don't ever call the devil again, okay? Whatever transpires, say okay.
Y'all almost make me feel sorry for the devil, because the devils are going to get their just due.
They sure is.
Y'all just, man, y'all don't even give them a break. This ain't even their time to shine. They going to shine here in the end, but damn, y'all and the devil.
The adversary, these demons, Beelzebub and all kinds.
God said, I put these curses on you. You get it?
I told you guys about my early life in my middle 20s and stuff, somewhere along there. Man, the Most High almost drove me out of my mind. I mean, I couldn't get away from him. No matter where I went, he was there.
Yeah.
And the thing about it was, he was positioning me, getting me to where he wanted me to be. Mm-hmm. Right here where I am right now, sitting before you guys teaching.
Yeah.
That's where that's where he, wanted to place me.
Yeah. Because, for years I couldn't understand it. Because, see, I was considered an only child because I was my mother's only child. I had 3 brothers, but I was my mother's only child. And coming up in what I thought was a close-knit family. And then I loved all my family. I thought, family's everything. I used to sing to my aunties and sing. And I did things to make our family laugh and come together and be. But God was putting wedges in there and separating and moving me. And I couldn't understand it for years and years and years and years. I kept on going to myself, well, good God, what does a person have to do? But then as time went on and he brought us out of Christianity, we realized what God was doing.
That's right.
And so now it all makes sense, because in the beginning I couldn't, what is going on?
And my sisters and brothers, this here is the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I am at home where I am now. I'm filled with joy.
Yes, indeed.
Because of where he had positioned me, and now I understand life in a total different way now.
Yes.
I understand why this happened and that happened, and I understand all these things.
Sense to us now.
So many questions.
We couldn't understand it, but it all makes sense.
Have been answered. So many questions have been answered now, because I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yep. God will take you. Listen, when God chose to use Moses, he took Moses from his entire family.
He sure did.
Put him with strangers.
Abraham too.
Put him with strangers. Joseph, put him with strangers.
Sure did.
Joseph got a birth treatment. He got put in prison. Moses lived in the palace. Joseph got put in the prison.
That's right. So you can see clearly there that both of those things come out the Most High's mouth. Both of them.
He does it all.
And you try to figure out, well, why this happened? Or why that happened? Well, he does not, and he will not tell you everything that he does.
But he's the one doing it.
Now you think about it. One time Moses smoked the rock, and he didn't tell him to smoke the rock, right? Mm-hmm. Then he goes back, and then he tells Moses the second time to smack the rock.
Yep.
Now I'm in trouble now, big time, because I smoked the rock when I was angry. Mm-hmm. Now you come back and you tell me to do the exact thing that I did.
That you angry at me for.
Now, anybody, think about that? Does that make any sense to the common mind? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But he does not have to tell you the reason why he did it.
He's God. He said, I did, I made, I saw, I did. Everything is God.
I did it.
So if a situation in your life is not how you want it to be, you've got no control over it.
Sure.
You're not the powerful Christian that you think you are. So some things you have to just accept and move on, and that's what I've done. I have accepted it, and I'm happy. I mean, you got to be happy whether God's got a curse on you or a blessing on you, because it ain't going to change either way.
You got to accept it.
You have to accept it. All right. Says in the voice, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed for a couple of days. Forever.
See that?
Now.
That's why they fuck with you every time can't you see that they just randomly pick you? I was looking at the internet here just on the other day, and this white cop, he said that he got in his patrol car and he said, I'm gonna go out here today and I'm gonna find me a nigga. And he planted the drugs on the boy, lied, and the boy did 5 years. And now, can you believe they're working side by side? 4 or 5
years, whatever he did, but still.
They're working side by side in this faith organization. I said, this guy got to be out of his damn mind. Yep. Here you done caused me to lose 4 or 5 years of my life, knowing that I hadn't done nothing, and then I'm going to work side by side, praising this damn leprous motherfucker. Oh man, hell no.
You don't get no punishment for what you done.
Hell
and then I'm gonna come out and kumbaya and hold hands
Not
with
me.
you.
Not me. No.
You know who God's people are and who ain't.
I don't fuck with my enemy.
Told y'all, just cause you got color in your skin don't make you Hebrew.
I know I got to work for him, but other than that, I don't fuck with him. No, sir. Now, let's keep on.
All right. He says, 47 says, I was going to finish this too. He said that it shall be upon a wonder and upon thy seed forever until Jesus comes.
No.
That's how it has to be read.
No.
Because when God puts a period and he's done, we learn God said when it's finished, right? So if you are born again now, full of faith, baptized, saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, and fresh gifts, all this stuff, you're not a part of this forever.
But not only that, why doesn't Jesus' prayers work? Y'all still holding hands every time the white boy feel like he want to kill one day I culling his ass. He go out and kill him and tell me I was in the fifth of my life and the man don't even have a weapon.
And see, this is why I blame you Christians. I blame you Christians for the death of my people. Because you motherfuckers, you go in your goddamn sanctified, holy, so-called filled shit houses, which are nothing but shit houses.
That's right.
And you and that motherfucker that you listen to teaching you this cockery shit tells you to forgive that son of a bitch that did this to your people. You pray for the cockfuck motherfucker that killed my people and put their blood on the street, and then you stand up and say you praying for him. You dirty sons of bitches. Every one of you.
Every one of you. And then talking about I forgive you, motherfucker.
And may God bring a death upon you that you feel for eternity. Because you have been told, you have been warned.
I'm sick of it.
And you pray for them and you forgive them. May death take you like never before.
And kiss their ass.
Make me sick with that shit.
Make me sick too, baby.
47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God. You got faith in Jesus. With joyfulness and with gladness of heart and the abundance of all things.
All that he done for you.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
Right in the pages. That's why don't no person of color have no fucking Walmart. He will not give the ideas to you. None of you motherfuckers have a Bank of America or either what's the Wells Fargo or any of those. All
they
those
have a Stop and Shop.
All those
not a Hebrew.
They're by your enemy. Walgreens, Publix, Winn-Dixie, all of them. They're by your enemy. You got to go to your enemy to even get paper to wipe your filthy ass. It's right in the page.
You go to your enemy to get what you call medication.
For everything.
You go to your enemy when you want to. I need a job, so I got to go right on some piece of paper and see if what I wrote on the paper looks good enough for the white man to give me a job.
The Most High's word is gonna come to pass. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Y'all can march, y'all can pray,
y'all can believe, wrap up in faith.
Y'all can do all you want to do. What the Most High says that you ain't gonna lend to your enemy, but he's gonna lend to you, and you got to borrow from him. You ain't gonna help a damn thing. Keep on.
Okay. Says, serve thine enemy, which the Lord shall sin against them. So you gonna tell me God sent something against you,
sure did,
and you can change it?
Yeah. That's why y'all don't get no results when y'all praying to Jesus, because the Most High did it. Jesus can't change what the Most High have done. Y'all out of y'all damn mind. I am so sick and tired of these motherfucking Christians. I mean, y'all make my ass hurt.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, honestly, I am so sick and tired of this bullshit, this dumbass bullshit. Why can't you guys see it? Why can't you get it?
Not above anybody. Not above anybody. And those of you that think you are above somebody else, you are the most deceived.
A total stranger can come from another motherfucking nation and come in this motherfucker, and they will
be above your ass.
And they will back up to this motherfucker and dump money into his lap and tell him, you ain't got to pay me back.
All your damn neighborhoods is painted up with all them fucking stupid cockamamie colors, because another country done come in here with their ideas and their thoughts and their ways, and these buildings are painted up looking like stupidity.
Yep.
And you've been in them for hundreds of years. Oh, they're my people too.
And you paying taxes.
My peoples too.
And you paying taxes, and they want you go and ask them for some food stamps. They want to know who your great grandmother was.
Did she get food stamps? Didn't she leave enough for you to have some?
But yet it's still now. You working and you have worked and you have paid your taxes in this fucking hellhole. Not only that, your ancestors slaved and built this motherfucker from the ground up. And you don't own no stock in this motherfucker because of the color of your skin. Keep on.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
That's right.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath brought his son Jesus till he have destroyed you. And just like I said, all of the elders, all of the old priests, they put a yoke of iron around their neck and destroyed their ass. And when they went, a lot of the knowledge went in the ground with them. And so for some of y'all that got it going on, because I see black folk because I'm on Facebook, and I see black folk who got it going on. They so blessed, they say, and they got this, they got good jobs, and they got money and homes, and that's cool, because you ain't Levi.
Sure ain't.
This curse is on Levi.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Thanks for your identity explanation, but you ain't gonna have it both ways.
Nope.
You ain't gonna say, I'm keeping all the laws of the Most High God, that's why I'm blessed.
Nope. It's Levi.
That was what God told them to do in the land before he cursed them. That's something y'all don't know. You don't do these things in your enemy's lands. We taught y'all. Y'all live by the laws of the books of the enemy that he has brought and placed upon you. You don't live by God's laws.
You can't.
And just because they try to take some of God's laws and use them against you, that doesn't mean you're living by the laws of God.
Not at all.
49. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far.
Right across the street, because your brother lived across the street. Wasn't that Esau's your brother?
Yep.
That lived on the other side of you. That's from far.
From far.
Y'all call these white folks the Edomites.
How stupid.
He brought these from far.
How stupid.
From the end of the earth. Oh, Esau was at the other end of the earth with y'all. Living next door to you.
And then, those are our brothers. How stupid. Motherfucker, them lepers motherfuckers.
Hell.
They ain't none of our brothers.
But y'all come up with that shit because you want to fuck them.
Yeah.
That's where y'all come up with that shit from.
Lay around with them and then...
That's where y'all got that from.
Make these motherfucking other creatures that God
says it's strange. Do y'all know what that word means? God couldn't... He is the creator, and he could not even form a word to call them strange. All right. As swift as the eagle flieth. Dun, 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 dun. What's the nation's bird? A chicken. It's an eagle? You're kidding me. A nation whose tongue Toby would not understand.
He showed it, and he showed y'all in the movie there.
Kuta!
He showed
your name Toby, boy.
He showed y'all, and then y'all come on the page and then say, well, what we're saying is profanity.
Person.
All this bullshit over here
is profanity.
Is profanity.
Every word of it.
This is not our
what you want to use.
This is not our language. It's bullshit. This dog.
It's called dog. Thou shalt not understand.
No.
And you don't understand it to this day if you're a Hebrew.
Sure don't.
A nation of fierce consonants. You know how they put that look on it? They got their little cross that's got the cock legs all around it. It's the Hitler thing, and they stand there. And them the ugly sons of bitches you ever want to lay eyes on. Huh? Or which shall not regard persons of the old. Your watchman just told y'all how they beat the 70-year-old woman.
Slam her down on the ground like she was a little rag doll.
Nor show favor to the young, arresting and handcuffing and beating babies.
8, 9 years old.
Yes, indeed.
8 and 9 years old, handcuffing a motherfucking little damn near infant.
Supposed to be your brother Esau. You're twin.
Here you are.
You're twin.
You're gonna get handcuffed and arrest a 7 or 8 year old black boy. And he ain't doing nothing, just riding his bicycle like any other kid should be. Out there playing, riding his bicycle. But this white leper son of a bitch arrested him and put cuffs on him. And y'all talking about loving them. Y'all got to
forgiving, dear.
I tell you,
they have to forgive them and love them. That's why I hope God
y'all motherfuckers
I hope He rips you into a billion teeth, and you feel every tear.
I tell you, they something else, boy. Oh, I tell you, I mean, Christianity really have fucked them up. I mean, it just hurts me so bad.
Everyone that rejects the Most High God, every one of you that reject the Most High God, let you die a death that, I mean, I hope God got something so that it would just blow my mind.
Yes.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed. They over there tearing up Jack. All that was your abundance, they got.
Keep on.
Which also shall not leave thee neither corn, wine, nor oil, or the increase of thy kin, nor flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
Just take everything from you. It ain't a damn thing you could do.
That's you can go get your blessing.
That's why
as a Christian.
That's why I tell them all the time. You know, now. I got rights. I got motherfuckers. You ain't got no rights.
You don't have any rights.
If you got any color in your skin, you do not have any rights.
Not one.
That's why a lot of them get killed.
Yep.
Because
I'm American.
You want to say, well,
I got rights.
The law say this and the law say this and that for them, not for you.
They've written their law.
The law say something different
for them.
For your ass. Shit. Let's keep on.
And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down.
Tore them down. See there?
Wherein thou trusted. You knew that when God had that fence up around you, couldn't nobody get. But now you stop obeying the living God.
But now you refuse to listen to what the Most High says. It's all about what the Most High says. It's gonna come to pass.
May tragedy strike you now.
Just because because it didn't happen yesterday. The baby, it's in front of you. It's not behind you. It's in front of you. But I don't know why, but so many people of color, I don't like this and I don't like that, and then you begin to say all kind of derogatory things and then meddle in things that doesn't concern you at all, and then be adamant about your statements, and you think that the Most High didn't hear you. He heard you.
He heard you, baby.
He heard you, and He's gonna deal with your ass.
He heard you.
But see, the thing about it is, when it happens, you think, that just happened. No, doesn't anything happen? It just doesn't. It just doesn't rain just to be raining. It has to cloud up, huh? Things has to be right, huh? Then it's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain.
So you just keep on living and see when it come to you. That's what I say.
Keep on living. He says, throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. He didn't give it to nobody but you.
He gave it to you.
He didn't give you this land over here. This is not your land. This is my land. This land is your land from California and all that bullshit. That's their song.
I am an American. Motherfucker, look in the mirror.
American.
Look in the mirror and see what color your black ass is.
The word American is white.
I am an American.
Man.
I mean, and the white folks, boy, they just look at you and laugh like, damn, what a fool. Does they ever look in the mirror?
No, they don't look in the mirror, honey.
I am an American. No, you're not. No, you're not.
But they don't see color.
No,
Oprah
you're not.
That.
Yeah, Oprah told them a damn lie, too.
They don't see color. America doesn't have color.
When you see the white boys talking about I am an American, they talking about I'm white.
I'm white.
Now, if you can't read between the lines, then something has to be wrong with your eyes. You are totally blind.
And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of the sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord God hath given thee.
But God is terrible.
In the siege.
He is terrible.
And in the straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee. Come on now. The devil... God's dumb. God's stupid too, because he doesn't know that it's supposed to say the devil and Satan. He said, God doing all these things. See, that's the problem with you Christians.
That's right.
You don't want to meet our God.
I'm telling you, boy, y'all gonna be in for a surprise.
So you figure if you hide behind the cross, y'all say you're taking your chances. Keep on taking them.
Y'all gonna be in for a surprise, boy. When this thing come down to the end.
And it's almost there. Y'all keep on thinking. See, we don't have to go as long as the Christians been going. Our time is short.
Sure is.
This thing is gonna wrap up soon for us.
This shit can't keep on going. I mean,
all the stages are being put into place.
They have started teaching the kids now at a very small age about homosexuality,
anal sex, and oral sex, and all that. I mean, in the church. A must-take class.
All of this.
How
bullshit.
to be a homosexual. Y'all think he destroyed now? Solomon couldn't even find 5 good folk in there. It's just, y'all see the stage being set. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Yep.
You know that the love we have for one of us was so strong and so compassionate that bond could not be broken. Now when you look at each other, all you have is contempt.
You have hate.
Hatred.
Oh, that nigga this, that nigga that.
That's why these mothers fight so hard to keep their children together as one. They'll come against everybody on the planet because there is no love out there amongst one another.
No, it's not. And not only that, they said in the inside the family, that old nigga this and that old nigga that and that old nigga
they picked one for all to come against,
and then turn all the children,
people that never knew them, never met them before, but what they have heard said, when they see that person, they tell on all y'all.
Sure do. I mean, but that's how. I mean, that's the hatred.
Yep.
That they have for each other, the ones that are of color.
Yeah.
They do.
That's been planted in us through Christianity. That's right.
Let's keep on.
And a very delicate, his eye shall have evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom. You lay with her, love her. Y'all see it all the time. Y'all see these women out here getting their asses beat to oblivion by these men. And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Yep.
They don't leave the children, but they leave the children because they're doing the work of God.
Yeah, right.
God said them fuckers are gonna leave you. They ain't gonna be there to raise you. Your mama gonna raise you.
Yep. That's right.
All right. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left him in the seed.
Yep.
And in the straight,
Eating their own kids, eating the children.
straightness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. They went a running, trying to save their own life. Left everybody. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness. See how beautiful, wonderful we were treated, how great we were. Our men we were so precious to them, we didn't even walk the ground. We were carried around. And tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Look at the
y'all know it happens all the time.
Look at the Most High.
Y'all got these mamas, and they love this daughter more than they love that daughter. They love this son more than they love that son. Then you got the ones that think they love all their kids equally, knowing they lying right through their teeth.
Lying.
Because of Christianity. God said, I do these things, and this shall be in the life of a Hebrew Israelite.
That's right. Bet you that. Let's keep on.
And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them from want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates.
Boy, the Most High is terrible. He is terrible. Right. He is terrible.
He is not a God to be played with.
He is not one that one should be jacking around with, boy. He
didn't let y'all jack a lot. Y'all hands should be tired. Y'all been jacking for years. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that were written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God. And see, that's what he told them. He said, this group, I am the Lord thy God to you. I am not the mighty one of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to you.
Nope.
You fear me, the Lord thy God.
That's right.
Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful. Turn them around. And the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt.
See that?
Which thou wast afraid of.
See that now?
And they shall cleave unto
now my question is,
thee.
Why you want to put cancer on the devil?
Poor devil.
Why you want to do that to him?
Poor Satan.
Every disease that you get, you all about, oh, the enemy did this and that.
I rebuke you, cancer. I hate cancer.
We fighting against it.
Nothing you can do with cancer.
You call yourself fighting against the Most High, but we keep on showing you that every word that comes out of his mouth is profound. It's gonna take place.
Ain't nothing gonna change it.
Ain't nothing that nobody can do about it. Nothing.
What God says what God say.
And see, the Most High gonna keep on putting stuff on a lot of y'all. He is until he breaks your ass. Mm-hmm. See, because a lot of y'all, boy, y'all got livestock and bear into Christianity.
Sure
but the Most High gonna break y'all ass.
Gonna break your ass.
He is gonna break.
He's already revealed it. It's just that the shame, y'all got to get over shame.
Yeah,
you got to get over that.
Shit, I was in
Who
that
gives
shit.
a damn about being embarrassed? Hell, we was embarrassed.
I sure was.
It's gone now. It goes away.
And I be quick to tell anybody, look, I was in that bullshit for over 20 years. I know what it's like. But now you know the truth. You got to walk with that bullshit and wash your hands from that bullshit.
You gotta let go of him. He is a strange God. He's not a God that God knew. Our fathers didn't know him.
A lot of them, they ain't gonna leave him alone because it's the income.
Right, it is income.
And why would you steal from your own people?
Christians like this
prestige.
Yeah, because Lucifer has taught them it's a great thing to be a preacher for him, or bishop for him, or sanctified soul, or my mother never curses or says bad words or does anything. I'm high and mighty. I'm this. Christianity does that to you.
You ain't nothing.
So God got to break your ass and bring you down.
And believe me, He is.
He's working on it.
He is.
It's coming.
It's gonna come.
It's coming.
Why? Because the word is already going out of His mouth.
It's already gone out.
It's gonna visit y'all. Mm-hmm. Keep on.
Also, every sickness and every plague.
Wait a minute. Do y'all know what every means?
No, they don't.
Does anybody
because their
know
God
what
said all, and He doesn't know what He's talking about.
Every means every disease that, even the disease that they call themselves coming up with now, the Most High says
HIV wasn't written in these plagues.
I already made them.
It's a plague.
I already made that.
All of it.
I already made that.
Y'all talk about how they make these diseases in the labs.
It's already been made.
God's already had that ready for
already been made. He said every.
He made all these
every. So
all these diseases.
And not only that, if you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, what does it tell you there? Ain't nothing what? Say it a little louder, but it can hear you.
No.
See that? Nothing.
New under the sun.
Nothing. Oh, they got new diseases. No, they don't. No, they don't. Ain't nothing new.
No, they don't.
And she just read to you guys there that the Most High say
everything that's being done. Ain't no such thing as bad things happen to good people.
No,
I've been asking for that verse for years.
Nobody can show you.
But
nobody can show you. Nobody can show you.
Nobody's ever given it to me.
Nobody can show you. It ain't in there. Keep on.
Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in this book.
Okay, so now the whole spectrum is covered.
Of the law.
He ain't left out nothing.
That's right.
Nothing. Keep on.
Them will the Lord bring. No. I had to have read that wrong.
Try it again.
Them will the Lord bring? Honey, that's a typo. Because all my life has been that the devil and Satan and the evil.
Them.
He says, them, every one of them, will the Lord bring upon you.
Now how could anyone mistakenly put anything on the devil any longer, or Satan?
So how long y'all gonna rebuke God? Y'all do all that rebuking in the name of Jesus. How long y'all gonna keep doing that? How long y'all think God gonna let y'all keep doing that?
Can't y'all see that y'all trying to fight against the Most High God? The only true and living God. Why do you think this was written in the Old Testament, that the Most High is the only true and living God? Why? I mean, if you just think about those words, seem like that should resonate and say, well, it can't be no more like Him. And we teach y'all all down through there, no one is like me.
Especially when He said none shall come.
None. Yet and still.
You still hold on
They do the same thing. Hold on to it. And then, I mean, just, it says, them will the Most High bring upon your ass. I mean, that should solidify everything. I mean, what y'all should do is go in there the next Sunday and then show y'all pastor this passage here and tell him you're not going to get any more money from me, and fuck you, Jesus, this hellhole that you
just
have.
Take your chances, y'all. Take your chances.
Ask him.
No, but okay, honey, they're not gonna do that. Okay, let's do this.
They ain't gonna do that.
Let's just see. Try giving the Most High God just 30 days.
Yeah.
Leave Jesus alone for 30 days. Praise the Most High God. All that you was given to Lucifer.
Yeah.
Give that to the Most High God. Just for 30 days now.
Mm-hmm.
And see. Just see if all these things that you thought you were doing through Lucifer don't get done,
mm-hmm.
or get done.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't leave. Just try leaving Lucifer alone. Don't quote his curses.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pray to him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't acknowledge him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold your tongue when it comes to wanting to spurt out the cursings. Just for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And see what happens. See if your life doesn't stay the same as it is right this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not doing anything for you.
Nothing.
Your life is not going to change. All these acts and things, that rituals that you perform for Lucifer, your life is still going the way God had it planned to go. It is not going to change.
It ain't going to change.
Just give the Most High God. That's the challenge. 30-day challenge.
Yeah.
No Lucifer, period.
Yeah. No Jesus.
In your life, period.
No Jesus. None of that bullshit.
Don't quote anything he says. Don't read any of his lies.
Mm-hmm.
Just go dry for 30 days and see if your life drops or goes up. See if your life don't stay. Just so, in other words, you'll find out for 30 days. I did not have to run to church and waste my gas money. I didn't have to give any money to the church of Lucifer. I did not have to do all those things, throwing salt over my shoulder. I didn't do any of the foolishness I do in Christianity, and my life is still going the same.
And then you could save all that money for your retirement.
Do something for yourself.
Or either spend it on your family, on your children. Make sure that they have the things that they need. But you go and dump down there to pastor, and then pastor kids got the latest shoes, socks, and every motherfucking thing, and your child is always in need. Moan.
And you're going to be in need and want. But when God said, I give you blessings and cursings, if you are working and he gave you the money, that's a part of the blessing he gave you.
That's right.
If it belonged to him and he wanted it, he would not have given it to you.
Thank you.
You make God stupid!
Yep. I mean, it's so crazy. It is. But that was a good analogy. Give the Most High 30 days.
Just 30 days. Keep your money and see. See if you could pay a bill you couldn't have paid. See if you could just hold on to $1 for a change. And at the end of them 30 days, dang, I would have given 10% out of each week of my pay. And look at all the money that I would have had, the money I've got. And ain't nothing happened. My life is still the same.
Same way.
Then maybe you can take your kids somewhere or buy yourself something that you want, or just don't spend your money.
That's right.
Just do the 30-day challenge, y'all, and see if your life stays the same. So if you have a car accident because you didn't pay your tithes, you'd have had that car accident if you did pay your tithes.
Whether you paid it or not. Because Christians
what's going to happen is going to happen.
Christians have accidents all the time. I mean, terrible accidents, and die. And the first thing they say, oh, well, she had to go on, or he had gone on home with the Lord. But yet it's still, well, the enemy, he took my daughter or my child or my son.
If your light bill is due and you don't have the money to pay it, if you paid your tithes, you still wouldn't have had the money to pay. If you don't have the money to pay your light bill, your life is not going to change. You don't have the money to pay your light bill.
Ain't. Let's keep on.
Okay. So it said to destroy, until thou be destroyed, and ye shall be left few in number.
Talking about Levi now.
Whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of the Lord thy God. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good, you made him happy, and he just was throwing stuff at you, lavishing it, doing good to you, and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you.
That is Lamentation 3:38. It's right in the pages. Right in the pages.
And to bring you to naught. Now you see why so many people come here and they hate us, because they are not one of us.
That's right.
It's not but a handful of us alive, y'all.
Yep. That's right.
It's not okay. God said he can save us to the thousands. How high up to the thousands can you count? 999.9 thousand. That's it. No more. That's it. So it's not very many of us, y'all.
That's right.
Alright. He says, whereas ye were the stars of heaven.
Come on down.
Because you wouldn't obey the voice of the Lord thy God. And it shall come to pass, and he shall rejoice over you. Now, the latter part of this says, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers ever knew.
Now think much better now. Now you see why Job never mentioned Jesus' name. Do you guys see why Job said that I shall see God with my own eyes? Y'all remember that passage over there? I think it's in Job chapter 19. I'm not for sure, but you guys go and look at it. He never mentioned Jesus' name.
Not one time.
Hezekiah, King David, none of them. It's right in the pages. But anyway, my brothers and sisters, we have shown you guys here about the word of the Most High. Okay, and we want you guys to take the word of the Most High for full value. Whatever God says,
trust in the Most High God.
That's what it's going to be.
If y'all had believed that Jesus was God's son, how could you ever lose putting your trust in God?
That's right. You couldn't.
How could you lose?
But anyway, my brothers and sisters, we here at LighterMeaning.org, we wish this has been a very, very informative teaching, and we thank you guys for allowing us to come into your homes. And we ask you guys to look for us on our Sabbath, okay? Yep. And until our next time, shalom.
Shalom, family.